river. The majority of Ashland men worked at one of these plants, spending many of their days filling large ovens with tons of coal, baking it into the fuel called coke. As a result, the community had to live with heavy pollution and a constant noxious odor. The layer of black soot, which coated our windowsills and most likely our lungs, was ever present. Even sitting on a park bench was out of the question, unless you took time to wipe off the grime. In the 1950s, doctors were still unaware of the causes of lung cancer and other diseases toxins create in the body. Living with this pollution was just the way things were. For me, my hometown was not only a place of darkened skies and stagnant stench, it was also a sealed vault of fetid family secrets. On this winter night in Franklin, Tennessee, decades after I had left Ashland, my subconscious had figured out the combination to unlock the vault and drag the heavy door open. The secrets have escaped to destroy my sleep. They play across my mind's eye like a virtual reality video game. It feels so real that I could reach out and touch it. My mind had been proficient at keeping the shameful secrets suppressed. So why are they emerging now as a nocturnal panic attack, surfacing from my slumbering subconscious as if past events were happening in my own bedroom? I can hear the whisper, "Shh, don't tell us so." I am 3.5 years old and running a high fever. My small toddler body is aflame with fire-red chicken pox. My pregnant mother has deposited me with her Judd in-laws to prevent me from infecting my 2-year-old brother Brian, who's at home. She can't stand her in-laws or anyone on Daddy's side of the family, something I am well aware of. However, they only live 2 blocks away and are the nearby solution to her problem, me. I had been sent to stay with Naomi Judd in my flannel nightgown, which is torture against my feverish, itchy skin. Grandmommy sternly warns me not to scratch as she points the way to the tall feather bed in the small attic room at the end of a squeaky, wood-planked hallway, and she instructs me to stay in it. I have to figure out a way to climb in by myself, though the mattress top is at my eye level. I grab the iron bedpost and dig my toes into the edge of the frame until I boost myself high enough to get my knees on top of the mattress. I crawl to the center and under the covers. I rest my little head on a fat feather pillow and listen to the domestic sounds coming from the house. I can tell that my 4 eccentric adult aunts, all of whom still live with Grandmommy and Granddaddy, are bustling about doing their chores. I feel like my face is burning, yet I'm shivering at the same time. I'm tempted to scratch the red bumps that have banished me to my grandmother's bed, alone and sick, but I won't. I'm already an exceptionally well-behaved child, doing whatever she's told, searching for a sign of approval. While everyone is wrapped up in their housework, I'm feeling abandoned and restless with fever. Then I hear the squeak of the floorboards in the hallway. I have a trace of hope that it's Mother coming back to get me. I want her to comfort me, to lift me up in her arms and take me home. But I know that's highly unlikely. She hasn't held me on her lap since the day I learned to walk. She never reads me bedtime stories or tucks me in. Everything my mother does for me is done with practicality. The only time she touches me is to run a brush through my wavy hair in the morning, tugging at the tangles, or to yank up the zipper of my jacket before she shoos me outside. I know it's not Mother coming to see me. Instead, I start to imagine that the person coming down the hallway will be Daddy. He's heard I'm sick and has come to take me home. I want the footsteps to be Daddy's work boots. I've always felt my daddy loved me. But I know he's working at a small gas station, and it would be way too much for him to close his business, our livelihood, to look in on a lonely little sick girl. The door creaks open. It's a male figure.